Welcome. I'm Dr. Darlene, excited for yet another podcast with Christiane Turner today. And we'll get to you in a minute. Thanks so much for coming. And I want to talk about the summit first of how you can hear Christiane's talk, her presentation, and a dozen others with such rich information. They've taken a lifetime's worth of work and brought it down into a 5-minute to a 20-minute speech for you. How content rich is that? It's really exciting. So what I need you to do right now is go to whatstopsyou.com. That's my website, whatstopsyou.com, and you'll get a pop-up. And right there, go ahead and tap on that. And it's a free book for you, The Balanced Living Wheel. And you'll want that because it's really good. And go ahead and get that. And then you'll be in the system so that we can then send you reminders about the upcoming summit. It's going to be launching December 1st, and that's how you register for it. So it's really exciting. And then, of course, with the purchase of my book, my new book, Power Up Your Marriage. And I'm very excited about that because it's been in the works for years. And by the way, I've taken the draft of that and shared it with my students in college for a couple of years, actually, to get feedback from them. So it's true, tried, tested, and I've got actually hundreds of testimonials through this test of how content rich that is for you. So that'll be all exciting. And that book is 99 cents for you, a special price. So yeah, we'll do that. Today we have Christiane Turner, and she's been, what's it been, 3 decades? 2 or 3 decades we've been hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost exactly.
Yeah, and Christiane right now is in Germany. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. She stayed up for you, and she's just one of my dear friends and an NLP master practitioner. Why don't you go ahead and say your quick bio and then kind of what got you into the work that you're involved in with so many people and helping people around the globe, in China, all over. So go ahead and give us a little brief bio about how you got into this and what it is that you do.
Actually, in preparing myself for this evening, I was thinking about how long have I known you, and it has truly been almost 3 decades. And I remember you coming into training while I was still working at the institute and going through my own trainings. And you were one of those stars. You were one of those people I wanted to be like, Darlene. And it's such an honor and pleasure that we're now playing together. And we have had many contacts in the past and helped each other as well. And so this goes way back, and I am just so stoked that I get to play with you guys. And ultimately, my own journey started in the early 90s. It was one of those moments where you have a session, you're being coached, and you're walking out on a cloud thinking, oh my goodness, this is the coolest conversation I've ever had. And I knew I just had to study NLP at that point, neuro-linguistic programming, which we both met each other through. Yeah, and then in the 2000s, the law of attraction came into my life. And that's when I went, oh, this is a very, very exciting marriage, because the law of attraction gives us the idea that we can influence our energy field, which then influence our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors. And that's what I'm doing every day, all day long. And my new favorite topic is resilience and how we as humanity can use it to create the world we want our children to live in. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
That's where you came from. And it's so great to hear people's stories because we weren't born knowing anything. and choking, gagging, rooting, sucking, and that's not knowledge, that's just instinct. And so we all have to learn everything we've learned, and people take journeys and find what their expertise is, what they're called to do and honed in. And so many people are confused today about what should I be when I grow up. And so with all the specialists, all of you know what you want to be, and you are being and doing when you grow up. And so it's just really exciting. To give us a little teaser for your presentation. I want to hear it now, though. Just tell me your whole.
All right, excellent.
I'm just excited. But tease us. Tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, we're so blessed with the profession that we have and that we get to live the life we do. And it's an ongoing quest. It's always learning more. what's going on in neuroscience, what's going on in psychology. You're the master, my dear. It's just such an exciting journey and where we're at as humanity right now. And so what I am going to be sharing with your audience here in a couple of weeks is the idea of how does thinking work from an NLP perspective, from a linguistic perspective of how do our thoughts actually get formed. And just as a tiny teaser is because it's not just the words that are going through our mind, it is the pictures, it is the sensations that we have in our bodies, it's even the smell and the tastes that surround us that can influence our state of being. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in the summit. And then of course I also have a little bonus gift for you guys, and that is then going into the deeper structure. And that's another one of my favorite words, is the RAS, the reticular activating system, and how everything has to be going through that little filter in our brain in order to reach our consciousness and then being processed. And so I'm going to be diving deeply into that. And really, I want to inspire people to think about, do the beliefs that I formed as a child still serve me now? And is it going to help my level of thinking that I want to have? That's where we're at.
Yeah. And what you do is beyond the conscious mind. And so we're all walking around with an unconscious mind and a conscious mind. This is, of course, the work I do as well. And it's been fun to do this together. And I love that you're going to go 101 and you're going to really explain to people how you're doing something you don't know you're doing. In fact, just what you've said in these last few minutes, it's called me out on some things. And I know this stuff, but I forgot. And I think, wow, duh. Reminding me of things that I need to do, little tiny things. And it's called being aware of really what's going on. Really what's going on and how to maneuver it. And you can't drive a car unless you know how to drive the car. Yeah. And so we don't, sometimes we don't know what we don't know.
Yeah. Right.
So what you're saying is that you're going to teach people to know what they don't know and then how to maneuver it. Now, if that's not powerful, not sure what is. That is a don't miss speech right there.
Right on. Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to it.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So yes, okay. So December 1st will be the launch. Make sure to go to my website and get that pop-up so that you can be alerted for when to register and purchase that book for 99 cents. I think it's on Amazon. Yeah. Power Up Your Marriage. Christiane, thank you for your life. Thank you for your time at 10 p.m. today and really knowing that what you do makes a difference in people's lives. And I'm grateful that I can trust you, that I've known you, that I know every word you speak is authentic, and really appreciate you so much. And we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, my dear. Same right back at you.
Bye-bye.